HOFF-MANN.
All right, and so tell me about what happened on Sunday.
Well, it started raining early, and what happens first is they close the section by Welch's. That's always the first thing to go. Then the fire chief came down, had my neighbors evacuate their house. I'm a little bit higher up than them, and so they came over and we waited it out. They moved their vehicles. They were able to, they kind of pack a car. They didn't really have a lot of time to get out, and so we waited it out. We ate before the power went out, and the water kept rising, and it was brushing up against the house. And so at one point we had to move the cars further, and then the water came up in our driveway, and so we had to leave.
Did you actually see this happen? Did you see the house?
Did I see the house? I missed the living part of it, but it actually broke off in two sections. So the living part went first, and then I heard the garage later. And we had that barn there, so my whole thought process was, don't hit the barn, don't hit the barn. It was dark. So, but you heard the snap of the trees. I took it because it came right through the driveway. It's actually resting back in the field.
And when the morning came and you actually saw what it looked like, what was going through your head?
Well, check the house, check the barn. There was no mud on the first floor. And then, you come down here and you look. I knew the house was going to be destroyed. The style of this place was going to be destroyed. But all the trees in the road, they've since been removed. It was just, it was eerie because it was kind of a nice morning too. So it was just great to come and see that I still had a house to live in, and we can fix it. So that's what we've been doing the last couple of days.
What did you think when you saw this, though?
Pretty ugly. Pretty ugly stuff, yeah.
Were you with them when they saw it?
No, because we were starting to split up. We were trying to find neighbors that we could stay with who lived up on 14, that was flatter and higher. So I think she saw it. And, I knew it was going to happen. It wasn't something that I was like, oh my God, this was going to happen at a certain point.
And have you talked to them?
I saw him. They're living in Hanover, so which is great. So I think someone actually donated a house for them to live in. Yeah. So
how did that work?
Stuff happens. I think the original owners of this house knew somebody, did something, called somebody, and they set them up in a house in Hanover. Yeah,
and are they doing okay, having seen this and everything?
I think so. I hope so. And it's I tell you, because I went to work this week a couple of times, and it's just nice to get away, and it's very odd and unusual that all you do is drive 2 miles and get on exit 3, and as soon as you're on the highway, it's a completely different world. Because I'm sure you know that too. It's like, wow. So it's good to get away.
Any other thoughts? I've just got into town coming from Sharon. Is there a lot of devastation in this area?
Yes, there's a spot over by Lucky's, the Pearly Farm is really, they took a beating. They lost some cows, some cattle, crops. They're right under the interstate bridge there, and I guess if you went, it's just bad no matter where you go. Fox Dam Bridge is damaged, more damaged than this bridge, and this bridge is in bad shape.
What is this bridge called?
This is the Royalton Bridge, the Bridge Street Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Fox Dam Bridge is down in this. It's in bad shape. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for
Okay,
talking to me. I appreciate it.